Good morning, welcome to Ravenbeak Nature Works. We got a nice batch of used staves here ready today. So we're gonna hop in, show you what we got. The wood's all been down good 5 years. It's been in my shop the last year. So this wood is nice and dry and ready to go. So this batch is nice and long. Up first, we got stave number 1, super straight, full 81 inches long. Nice and straight. Nice colors. Thicker sapwood, but you can thin it down a bit. And yeah, nice low crown. It's got a little knot right here through the handle. Tiny little one here. And pretty clean. So beautiful piece of wood. Nice and big, lots of options there. So that's stave 1, 81 inches, and that is $250. Again, all prices, Canadian dollars. Next, we got stave 2, again, 81 inches long. Hint of reflex through it. Real beautiful color. Little drying check on the tip right here, but it sort of peters off to the left, so you got lots of nice room up through here. And nice clean back on this. Little knot to the right, but I think you got room to stay beside it. So that's a real nice piece. That is stave 2. Again, that's 81 inches and $275. And stave number 3, 80 inches long. Nice and straight. Just a hint of deflex, but barely. Beautiful tight growth rings and nice dark heartwood. Look down the back. And off to the left, I think there's room. Squeeze between there. And this end looks pretty clean. So that is stave number 3, 80 inches long. That's $250. And stave number 4, 81 inches long. Nice and straight. You should get a clean straight run out of there. Just a hint of deflex. Smaller diameter tree, so center was up here. So lots of length, probably not super heavy, just because you don't got a ton of thickness, but still, it doesn't take much to make a bow, so easily 60, 70, I would say without a problem. But nice clean back. Real nice clean back. So, that there is stave number 4, 81 inches long, that's $250. And stave number 5, 80 inches. Again, super straight. Front to back, super straight. So tiny little knot right in here. See if we can focus. Bigger knot to the left, but it'll disappear. Lots of room to come beside it. And as we fly down the back here, this end looks nice and clean. So, real nice little piece there. Stave number 5, 80 inches long. That is $250. And stave number 6, 79 inches long. Trying to keep everything as long as possible. Can always cut them down. So number 6, it's got a nice little reflex through it. Nice color. Again, a little bit thicker sapwood, so probably thin it down a bit, but super nice colors. So knot off to the left, which will disappear. And then one little knot. I'm having a hard time focusing. And that end looks pretty good. So nice colors, nice tight growth rings. This little reflex. That's stave number 6, that's 79 inches, and that's $225. And stave number 7, 77 inches long. There we are. So, alignment looks pretty good. I think you can get a straight run through there. Pretty straight. Nice tight color. There we go. And as we look at the back here, a little bit, where we got here? Little knot, tiny knot through there. A couple knots off to the right, which I think you'll avoid. But Nice bow in there, for sure. That's stave number 7, 77 inches. That's 225. And stave number 8, 79 inches long. So we had a bigger knot off to the right here, but you got room. Start off left and have the little knot right here. Nice and clean. Little knot through here. And that end all looks pretty clean. Yeah, nice colors, nice rings. Might need a little heat bend. There's a little bit of a dog leg right here. You gotta do a little steam bend, pull that tip over to the left. So that's number 8, 79 inches. That's 225. And stave number 9, 75 inches long. So alignment, pretty good. I think you could get a straight run through there. Hint of deflex. And as we look down the back, little knot through here. Little knot off to the right. And that limb there all looks pretty clear. Again, beautiful, tight-grained old growth wood. So that's stave number 9, 75 inches. That's 200. And stave number 10, 74 inches long. Alignment looks pretty good. I think you get a straight run through there. It's got incredibly tight growth rings and quite tight sapwood to it as well. Nice smooth back. Little bump, but maybe a little knot out by the tip there. Beautiful colors. There you go, get a look at it. Gonna glow once it's all sanded and oiled. That's number 10. That is 74 inch. That's 225. And stave number 11, long one, 82 inches long. Nice and straight. Hint of deflex. So a little knot out here. Little cluster in here. Little one here, little one there. Nothing major, but a couple little ones. Again, beautiful color. Just that dark, dark heartwood, real bright white sapwood. Smaller piece, smaller split, so nothing crazy heavy, but it doesn't take much wood to make a 60 or 70 or anything under. So that's stave number 11, and that is 82 inches. That's 200. And stave number 12, 78 inches long. I debarked this one at some point, took a look at it. Nice and straight. Nice and straight. Hint of deflex. More on this one limb. Yeah, little knot off to the right, but I think you'll avoid that one. Tiny little knot here. Two little ones getting closer to the handle. One little one out to the tip. So again, nothing major. Little tiny bit of character. But beautiful color, beautiful grain. Nice and straight, well dried. So that's number 12, 78 inches, that's 200. And stave number 13 is 80 inches long. So, decent alignment. You might need a little heat bend, but you might get a straight run through there. It's right on the edge. Hint of twist. But beautiful color, beautiful grain. Character-wise, it's got this one little bump right through here. But decently clear wood. I don't see much of any knots coming through the back down at this end. So that's stave 13, 80 inches long, that's 175. And the last one for this video here, we're gonna have one more video. This is stave number 14, full 81 inches long. So hint of deflex, pretty straight. Alignment looks pretty good. It's got one bump, sort of on the upper limb here. But pretty clean as far as knots coming through. Maybe a little one down through here. But pretty clean and real tight grain. Beautiful color. So that's the last one for here. That's stave 14, 81 inches long, and that is 175. So thanks for looking. We're gonna do one more video here of some shorter wood and then send it out. But as always, let us know what you're interested in. We'll get you some shipping costs and get them out to you. Thanks a lot.